Hi everybody! Today I am making a wreath because apparently that's what I do now. One day I feel I will return to the wild and purchase supplies for something else, but right now this is where we're at, but this is what we're dealing with over here. Let me move my chair in. Okay, got my standard frame set up here, 18 pipe cleaners, 3 in each section. First and second in a ring together, and 2 on the outer 2 rings. I filmed a separate video of me cutting this mesh in what I thought was a pretty neat idea. So you've already seen that video. So these are cut at 38 inches, which is super big for a piece of mesh. But I'm trying to cover this frame just in Woodland Ruffles, which I'm not sure. Like, I was kind of looking back and forth, and I was like, is this going to work the way I want it to? But I think it will. So I'm putting something heavy down here. I'm starting on one end, and I'm just going to roll this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I just want that to be completely contained. And then I'm going to switch it around. Leave that down there. And again, oh, I'm off screen. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How tight you roll these, that's up to you. Just keep them even. If you start them this size, make sure they're all that size. And now that that's done, I'm going to ruffle up the middle, which is where the ruffle part comes in. And I've done these before. You've seen me do these before with 20 inches, but once you roll up both sides, there's like nothing in the middle to work with. So I saw somebody do these. I think she had hers at like 30 inches, but I just chose almost 40 because that was the size of my cutting mat. And I could cut all of them in one fell swoop. So they don't have to be this big if you want to go and measure them out. She was at 34 maybe, but 30 is usually a pretty good size for you to get the curl and the ruffle. And I'm just twisting those together with half a pipe cleaner. This mesh needed half a pipe cleaner. This mesh I did with a third of a pipe cleaner. I cut thirds thinking that I would do this, but this one's too thick. This one is just, this is crappy. Really crappy. Well, not crappy, it's light. You know, it's lightweight. And I mean, I don't see... They're both the same kind of mesh. They both came from the same place. I don't understand why that one of them's so terrible. So this is a cream with gold, and this is the rose gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And get these ends in. You don't want those sticking out. Okay, I told you I don't want you sticking out. Why are you embarrassing me in front of my friends? Like, listen, if this is how you want to play, we can do this. Like, let's just cut that. Don't be like that. Nobody's ever going to see that. I don't know why I bothered, but, you know. So, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's pick, why is this? I'm going to fold that in. I don't know why it's not behaving, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, go in. Whatever. And then crunch it up. And I like to take kind of bigger pleats and I'm doing these just because it's faster, and I don't see that the smaller pleats really make much of a difference. You know, they all end up looking the same anyway. It's 2 curls and a poof. 2 curls and a ruffle, excuse me. Alright, so I got 9 of these out of each roll. I used 2 rolls. What else? 9 out of each. There's 18 total, there's 18 ties, so we're just going to alternate these in the ties. And I think once they're up against, because they're going to go up against each other like this, so they'll be pushing each other up. So I'm pretty sure it'll give me the coverage, and if not, I'm adding ribbon anyway. So there's that. Let me straighten up a little bit over here. There's my ribbon. Here's my frame. And let's get into this gig, sis. This, let me turn my glue gun on because, you know what, I don't need my glue gun because I can just use my glue skillet. Where is it? One of these is this one. This is not going to do a whole lot to hold, but I just want to cover this short because this one's broken. I didn't realize until I already started wiring it. But I'm just going to take some glue and get it around there just to cover, because if it's, I don't want it sticking out is what I'm saying. Like, I don't think, it's not really going to move because the tension of the frame is holding on there. I just don't want it to poke out and somebody picks this up and bleeds all over it. Alright, so we're alternating between the cream and the rose gold, and then we'll work on ribbons. And I'm thinking I should, I'm just going to bend those down. And I want them, did I say one of them like this? Yeah. So how's everybody doing? This mesh is like stickier too, like it's thinner and it's stickier and it's wobblier. But what you gonna do? It's pretty. Alright, do I want them like this or like, I think I want them like this, right? So these are standing up against each other and providing a little bit more coverage. Yeah, okay, I don't know. We're gonna have to see what happens. So how's everybody doing? That's what I was getting at. Hope you guys are well. I am still feeling pretty good. Things were a little iffy this morning, but I got up, I got some food in me. Did I have coffee? I think I actually had coffee this morning. I haven't had coffee in like so long because, you know, if you have anxiety, it's not good to caffeinate yourself. And my stomach's just been like, no. Okay, I think that's gonna work. Yeah, that should work. So I had coffee this morning and I was like, oh god, this coffee's so good. I've been drinking, I drink a lot of tea, like hot tea to begin with, even in the middle of the summer. So I've been having mint tea, peppermint tea in the morning. And I had to buy it because I ran out of my tea that I made. But it was pretty good. So I've been having mint tea in the morning instead of coffee. I keep forgetting which way. I'm putting these in like this, or like this. Like this. So these ruffles are up against it. Okay. Sorry. I had coffee this morning. I had eggs. And I bought, I don't know if y'all have ever seen these. There are these little sausage biscuits. We used to get them all the time when we were little. My mom like cooked almost every day, but there were times when she was just like, hey, there's sausage biscuits. Put them in a microwave. These little sausage biscuits, they weren't on a biscuit though. They were on like a bun. I don't even know who made them. I got a pack last week and I was like, oh, these are so good. And then I went to go get more Saturday when we were at the grocery store, but they only had like biscuit ones, and I got those, and they are like so dry. But I had that this morning with some eggs, and I was like, that was a good breakfast. I like that. And then I waited a little while, made myself somewhat presentable, and had to go back to Walmart because I had just eaten all the eggs. And I did not buy eggs on Saturday because I said, no, there's a whole nother 18 in there. Like there's a, you know, I buy them in the 18 pack. And I told my mom, nope, they're in there, but there were only 2 left. So I called her, I texted her, and I was like, is it bad? She's like, no, if you're coming, come now. There's nobody in here. So, went to Walmart. Really was nobody in there. I didn't have to, like, wait in line to get in. I went, I got my eggs. I saw her. Talked to my mom for a minute. She made me... They had all these, like, I know you've seen, like, the plants at Walmart, like, the ones they keep inside for, like, Mother's Day and Easter, apparently. They had all these, like, half-dead plants. And she picked up this, like, stark white azalea. Like, I've never seen an azalea that was, like, that white. She's like, will you buy this for me? And I was like, okay. She's like, it's only $5. I was like, it looks like it's half dead. And she's like, well, it is, but it's okay. So, I got her azalea. I got my eggs. I forgot sausage biscuits again. I got Sloppy Joe mix, even though I'm like, I don't know why. Got Sloppy Joe mix, forgot to get buns, which they probably didn't have anyway, but I have hot dog buns in the freezer, so, you know, worst comes to worst. Yeah, I did that. I came home. Oh, you know what else I got? You can tell, like, I haven't eaten in so long. I was, like, that whole week of not eating, and then, like, this weekend I'm not really eating. Like, I'm starving, even though I just ate dinner. You know that fruit dip? I think they sell it other places besides Walmart. I mean, I only go to really Walmart because the other grocery stores around me are ridiculously overpriced. And the ones that are ridiculously overpriced but worth it aren't close enough for me to, like, go to all the time. So, it's that cream cheese fruit dip. It's like Martelli's, or it's something like that. It's something with an M. And when I was there, my mom was working in produce because, I don't know, no idea why. She was working in produce, and I was, like, standing there, and I saw it at the corner of my eye, and I was like, should I? And I was like, no, it's got too much fat and sugar and carbohydrates. And I was like, you know what? I don't need, no, I need a pink one. I don't need to worry about that right now. I mean, I think you should always worry about stuff. Not worry about stuff, at least be concerned about it. But I was like, you know what? If there's any time I'm going to treat myself, I'm going to do this. So I got that, and then I came home and I ate 3 bags of apple slices with it, and my stomach has been hurting kind of ever since, but not too bad. Just, you know, you ate 3 apples in a 6-hour period, you know? But yeah, Walmart seems not back to normal because there's not as many people as there would normally be, but at least a little bit less crazy. I don't know. I mean, everybody knows it was, no matter where you live, it was crazy for a while. More crazy here, probably, but... And they had just, like, stacks of toilet paper. I was like, this is so nice! It's like it used to be. And they put down all these signs, like, they changed all the aisles to one way, so it says, you know, enter this way, so you go in this way, and then at the end of the aisle, there's a sign that says, do not enter because you can't come this way. I am not even going to tell you how many people just, not even, I don't know if they weren't paying attention, I don't care, I don't know if they didn't want to walk around, I was just like, the whole point of this is so I don't have to cross you. You know, also, don't cross me, sis. Don't do it. You'll regret it. Everybody who has crossed me has regretted it. So like all these people like just walking all over the place, and then like an employee, I was scanning something to see how much it was. An employee like squeezes behind me. She's like, "Sorry, honey," and I was like, "You literally brushed up against me." What is all that noise outside? Something going on? Better not be anything going on out there. So I was complaining about that. I don't know what else I got. Oh, you know what I did with sneaky though? I eat cheese and crackers constantly. Especially when I was sick, that was like my go-to thing. Like a little bit of protein, saltine, take a piece of sliced cheese, fold it in fourths. But someone who shall remain nameless missed the business. Every time I open cheese, he could be dead. He could be dead under a couch like this is an episode of Hoarders. And he will get up and run into the kitchen and be like, "Where's my cheese? Where's my cheese? I'm a ghost dog. I want cheese." So, I didn't do it on purpose. Like, I wasn't like, "Oh, I'll show him." I bought that fancy cheese that's already sliced. Like, how lazy do you have to be that you have to buy pre-sliced cracker-sized cheese? This lazy. So I got that, and I got home, and I was eating my apple, and I was like, I'm gonna get some cheese. I opened the thing of cheese. He wasn't even paying attention. I was like, oh, he doesn't know this is cheese. And then I felt bad. I was like, "Come on, baby, come get some cheese." But I don't think he knows because it didn't have like a crinkling bag sound. So that was neat. But I don't like that cheese. It's cut too thick. I want like I want my cheese to cracker ratio to be pretty even. Yep, that's what we've come to, me talking about my cheese to cracker ratio. I just love it. I don't know why. Like my mom, she used to eat summer sausage and apple, cheese and crackers every day. For like years. Like that was her lunch every day. Every time I talked to her, I'd be like, "What you doing?" She's like, "Oh, eating summer sausage with an apple and cheese and crackers." And I was like, "Why would you eat that all the time?" But then now I'm just like, "Oh man, I gotta get cheese. I gotta get more cheese." Because I love cheese. Right, how does this look, guys? It looks very cream and not very rose gold. But I think that's just because right here. Right? Maybe? No? Those are two like right on top of each other. But all the ribbon I'm adding it. Oh no, there's like some cream colored ribbon too. Maybe I'll leave the cream colored ribbon out. But it might just be this section right here, that because there's two right on top of each other. I don't know. I was like so sure about this color combo. Now I'm like, looks like a melanoma or something. Okay. Let's do some fluffing. See, I think these are where they need. No, these are not where they need to be. Maybe that's why they look weird. Most of them are, though. This one just wasn't. See, this is a little... That's a little barren for me, but... Is it going to matter? I don't think so. I love this mauvey rose gold, though. That's pretty. I don't know that I love it with this, but it's on there. So let me move this out of the way now. Yeah, I think this is just, it's two on top of each other. Like there's one right here and then there's one right here. Can I move you over here and then maybe move you over here? No? Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll put the bow there. Or something. I'll figure something out. Alright, I'm going to throw this over here. Oh! And I'm just going to put my head down and take a little nap. Nope. Stop. Stop. Get down. Get down. Get on your chair. Alright, so I got this ribbon for my tree and I never used it. I don't know why, because I really like it. I like deer. Oh, can you see that? Can you even see that that's deer? Yeah. Alright, so I need 18. There's 18 in here. I need 18 12-inch pieces. And then I don't know if I'm going to add this one or if I'm going to add more rose gold. I think if I add this one, it's going to end up being way too cream. So we'll see. So yeah, Walmart is normalizing a little bit. Like, I feel like I could go there. I don't know if I could go to... Like, I went there today because I knew my mom was there, and if, you know, it freaked me out, that would be okay because she would be there. And but I don't know that I would go... Like, if she wasn't working, I don't think I would go by myself. And I probably wouldn't go to the marketplace down the road by myself. But I might. I mean, I've been doing really good the past... What's today, Tuesday? The past day and a half. And I know that's like, oh, you've been doing good for a day and a half, woohoo, but that's like a big deal for me. Especially as bad as it was when I first got sick or whatever was going on, who knows. You know, if I can get through the day without calling my mom 15 times, I don't know how many this is, but I know this roll is open, and I know it's 18 feet, so I know this is not going to be 18 pieces. Unless, of course, it is. Come on. Alright, there we go. See, that's a nice pink. That'll bring out some more of that pink. So let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So either 14 or 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 14. I'm having so much fun making wreaths. I don't want that to become all I do, but it's just... It's like you get to design something, you don't get messy, you don't really have to wait for anything to dry, and it's something I know I can sell afterwards. So I make my money back, which a lot of the other things I've been doing on my channel, they're just all over my house until I decide to recycle them into something else. sold. And I don't know, like, if there's gonna be, like, craft fairs in the fall, but I really, oh, that looks really crappy. I really want to try to do one. I mean, like, I know it would be a lot of work. I know I'd have to, like, find a way to display a bunch of wreaths, but I think it would also be, like, a good challenge for myself. Like, interacting with people. But, who knows? I saw something today about concerts being canceled until 2021, like fall 2021. And I was like, oh my god, no more Coachella? How fabulous. I won't have to look at stupid influencers' butts. Yeah, nobody wants to see that. Yeah, I'll need to put that on mute. Which I normally wouldn't be like, you don't get to do something you like, but like, Coachella is so annoying. And it's not even like, it's the people. It's the people, it's the entitlement. YouTubers ruin everything. He says as he makes a YouTube video. Oh my god, what if like 2021, that's the year I get invited to Coachella by the people who make Deco mesh. They're like, hey Adam, we really want you to represent at the Deco mesh booth at Coachella. And I'm like, I have just the pair of assless chaps to wear. I'm gonna do this company proud. Who would it be? It'd probably be Craft Outlet will send me. They disabled ordering again. I was like, my stimulus check is gonna come and I'm gonna stimulate the local, because I feel good about ordering from Craft Outlet because that's a Louisiana company, so I feel like I'm still supporting a somewhat local business, at least a business run in my state. But I've been making, like, every time I order, like, I order and then I'm like, oh well, I wanted to get this, and I add everything to my wish list, and then I move things from my wish list into my, this 18 feet, can I get 18 out of this though? What do we think about that? The glitter stripe is off center, which kind of drives me crazy, but I'll also kind of like deal with it. Is this one bigger than? No, they're the same size. Damn it. What was I talking about? Oh, I figure out like what my wish list is, and I'm like, okay, well, I like this sign, so this is the mesh I would get with it, and I'm going to get these ribbons to go with it, and everything goes in my wish list. And then when I order, I'm not going to order one specific thing, but I'm like, okay, I have some extra money, I can order enough stuff to make like these 4 wreaths, and not have it be, like exorbitantly expensive. So I've been putting stuff in on my wish list since my last. I'm trying to make sure I get as much of this as possible. Putting stuff on my wish list since my last order, and then I was like, my check is probably coming tomorrow because that's what they keep saying. And I was like, I am going to order, place a big order and just really get into it, and get this stuff listed on Etsy. And I went, because whenever I'm bored, I'm like, I'm gonna see what else I find, because there's like so much stuff on the site, So I went there, and of course there's a big banner at the top that says the ordering is currently disabled, and I was like, seriously? But I did just get an order last week, so I guess I'll survive. I want to try ordering from somewhere else, like, as close as Baton Rouge is, Deco Exchange is quite literally within walking distance. But I find their site a little hard to navigate. Not like super hard. Business, you gotta chill out. What's going on here? What is this? Like, not like super hard to navigate, just like I don't know. I think Craft Outlet is just super easy to navigate. So when I went to Deco Exchange, I was like, oh, I can't find this. And it only shows you 4 things per page, which I want to see all the things on one page. But I think I'm going to place an order with them. Their minimum order is a lot more, which part of the reason why I didn't want to, you know, the minimum order to get free shipping. Part of the reason why I was like hesitant, but you might see. Craft Outlet's out of a lot of the stuff I wanted. And I haven't really checked to see who has better prices, and I bet I'm going to be short. Oh, wow. Okay. Try to cut these like this many at a time, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's glitter everywhere. Oh man, that is stiff. The ribbon stiff, the wire stiff. This is, both of these are from Big Lots too. They're really nice. I keep seeing all these things on social media about like Big Lots and everything they're doing and how they're keeping the store safe so people can shop there. And I was like, should I go to Big Lots? I mean, they got food there, so you know I'd find something to eat. They seem like super on top of it. Alright, this is 9. I mean, this is 4, so that with that is 9. But I don't, there's nothing, the reason I'm like, I don't think I need to go to Big Lots is because I don't need anything at Big Lots that I know of. And I'm not just going to go to walk around and waste time. I think Big Lots has had a really good response to everything that's going on. I think Dollar Tree, of all places, where you would think they would just totally slack because that's what they do every other time of the year. Like, their protocol makes me comfortable. Like, you know, there's somebody there to open the door, there's somebody sanitizing the baskets. Walmart is good too, but I mean, they pretty much have to be. I'm telling you, I was in there this morning with my mask on, totally hyperventilating. Every time I was like in the clear, like I took my mask down and I was just like, and my poor mom has to wear one all day. Is this 4? And I think I'm missing 1. Perfect. I saw this somewhere else though in my house. Like, it's a piece that's probably 12 inches long. Hopefully 12 inches long. I don't know where it is, but ugh. Good God. Where's my little broom at? If you're ever dealing with a lot of glitter, pro tip here, I'm pushing all mine off the table onto the floor because I don't want to have to stop and deal with it. But if you have a Swiffer dry cloth, you don't even have to have the actual Swiffer. Just buy the Swiffer dry cloths, buy the generic ones from like Dollar Tree or the generic ones from Walmart. That is the best thing to pick glitter up with. Because it's like, it's not tacky, you know, it has like a little bit of a nap to it. So it pulls up it pulls up the glitter. Like, I could have gone across that, and then I would have had it all, you know, in my hand instead of on the floor. Okay, I'm gonna put, no, I want to put, which one do we want on top? This one? Gonna put that in there, fold it in half, pleat it up nice, stick it in here. And I'm not putting anything else in here, so I'm twisting tight, cutting off. And then these are going to cute. I'm like, cute? Like y'all can answer me. Oh, you can't even see it, so don't worry, y'all, it's cute. Alright, I put the deer on top. So what have you guys been making or doing to stay occupied? I came home today from Walmart and I cleaned my kitchen because I don't know what is going on. I never have like an infestation problem in my house. I keep seeing these little tiny roaches, which I'm not saying like keep seeing, like I saw like 3 of them and I was like, nope, that's too many. And those little roaches are going to grow into big roaches, so I cleaned my kitchen like super well, even though it was already cleaned. And I put down this very confusing oh my god, very confusing roach bait. Like, it was like, do this and do that, and I was like, wait, what? Very, very confusing. I don't even know if I did it right, but I cleaned up, and then I was like, oh man, it feels so good to have like this whole section clean, because I'm not like dirty, I am very messy. I mean, can you tell? And it's not because I'm like lazy, I'm just like, I know where everything's at. Like in my kitchen, I know that, you know, all my cooking stuff was out on the counter. So I put, you know, I put my salt and pepper away, I put my cooking spray away, I put away all my fresh packs of crackers. And then I got everything super clean. And I was like, alright, I did this section, and tomorrow I'm going to do like the next section, because my what is it? What are we talking about? My kitchen's like an, you know, it's like an L, kind of. Well, the counter space area is like an L. So I was like, alright, I did like the section from the stove, because last night I cleaned the stove when I saw the little bastards running around on the stove. I cleaned that. Give that to me. What is that? You can't play with that. But no, you really can't play with that. He's got a piece of Dollar Tree Deco mesh. That'll kill him. I cleaned the stove last night because I was like, oh no. And then I cleaned it again today. Can I have this? Thank you. Look at it. He had it for like 2 seconds. What do you want to play with? You want to play with a ribbon spool? Give me that. So I cleaned from like the stove to the coffee maker, and then I'm going to go from the coffee maker to the toaster oven. Of course, you have not seen my kitchen layout, so you have no idea what I'm talking about. But, you know, I'm going to take like a section every day. And I cleaned my pantry last week, which was traumatizing. I was like, why is there so much salmon in here? I had like nothing but salmon and miso soup. I don't know what I was going through. I was going through something. I was like, this is the stuff I need. Oh, you know what really sucks? Is that if I don't have any more of this ribbon, I can't use it in the bow. Oh, I'll figure something out. You know, I actually have the bow that was on top of my tree, which I could probably take apart. If I so chose. He's walking around with the ribbon spool in his mouth. I actually one time did film a video. Well, I filmed my Christmas tree in my kitchen, but you couldn't actually see my kitchen. But I filmed a coffee bar video. It was how to do like it was 3 different ways. It was like Halloween, like farmhouse fall, and then like traditional fall. But it came out so bad, and I was like, you know, this is terrible. I was like, I'm not one of those people that, like, it just felt stupid decorating it. I was like, why am I decorating this? This crap's just gonna get in the way. And then, like, I was looking at the footage, and I was like, okay, this is terrible. I filmed it with my iPhone, and I was like, yeah, no, maybe next year. I'm gonna stop trying to, like, fan these out. You know they're just gonna get smushed, but... Do I want them? I don't even know how I want them. Like, do I want them fanned out like that, or do I want these coming up and these going down? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I think I want them like that. And they're kind of curled under. We'll see. Alright, this ribbon is definitely changing the tone over here, which I like. Look at this. It's just pulling, as I turn it, it's just pulling crap from the other side of the table. So yeah, I'm cleaning up. I know we were talking about, like, what was going on. I'm cleaning up. You need to come this way. Cleaning up, I want to, like, definitely get the kitchen. I still have, like, boxes of stuff, like, stacked up where my tree was that I bought after Christmas for next year, and they need to go somewhere. I don't know that they can fit in here, but I think if I, like, consolidate stuff, and I just need to have, like, a good old-fashioned purge. Like, there's stuff that last time I purged my craft supplies and everything that I was like, no, I need those, and then I'm looking at them now and I'm like, that's just taking up space. Like, if I hadn't used it making stuff for last Christmas, and I'm probably not gonna use it for stuff this Christmas, why don't I get rid of it? But then it's like, you know, what if I still had all that stuff I got rid of? But I'm super, like, it's super hard for me to get rid of Christmas stuff just because around Christmas is when I make, like, the majority of my income. So I don't want to get rid of something and then have to rebuy it, and then that means that I get less money. Well, why am I trying to explain myself? Like, crafters are all like that. Like, oh, if I get rid of it, what if I need it? And I get that it could be like a you could buy it again thing, but not really. My mom doesn't understand that. She's like, are you going to use this? And I was like, not today, but you know what? I might. Because I will be the thriftiest person you know when... Oh my god, these things are so... How are these so rusty? They were always inside my house. And how did I just now notice that? Like around Christmas, like I'm like, alright, what do I have? What do I have that I can get out of this house and give to somebody? It's usually, you know, what do I have that I can turn into something to give to somebody? That will not only clear it out of my house, but it's something that person will want. Because it's super easy to just be like, hey, I found this. Like, what can I look at? No, but I need everything I'm looking at right now. I found this whatever. You know, I found this wreath, and I'm just going to give it to so-and-so because it's a present. But what if they don't like pink? Or what if they don't have a... You know, it's just... I don't like doing that. I like to find things and be like, oh, hey, I found this ribbon. I found this roll of Deco mesh. This stuff goes together. Let's make something out of that. I don't want to be accusatory, but something smells. And it's not me, because I just got out of the shower. I feel like so late. Like, I think everybody's like that, like so lazy about showers. Like, I took a shower, I don't know when it was sometime the other day, and I was like in there and I was like, do I really need to like soap up and wash my head and do all this? And I just like stood underneath the water for like 45 minutes, and I was like, alright, I'm clean enough. Today I got in there and I'm almost out of my body wash, which I use Dr. Bronner's for everything. I use it to clean with, I use it to wash myself with, wash my hair with it, not that I have hair, but, you know, wash my head, wash my face with it, do the dishes, like, I use it for everything. And the one, I used to have, like, the eucalyptus one in my shower, and I was using that, but I was like, why are things burning? And then I was like, maybe I should not be using a eucalyptus scented soap on all areas. So I switched to, because a lot of those scents, they're really aggressive. I think I switched to, it's pink, it's cherry blossom or something, which I don't want to smell like a cherry blossom, but it's not a strong enough smell that it, like, you know, somebody's going to be like, who smells like cherry blossoms? But it's almost out. I've been using it for, oof, I think like 2 years. And it's a big bottle, but if you've never used Dr. Bronner's, it is just like a little dab will do you. Like, I have enough lather to like wash my entire body with maybe 15 drops. And I like it because I cannot stand residue. Like, you know, they said like, oh, this is the best moisturizing body wash. It's got this oil, it's got that oil, it's got jojoba, whatever, it's got shea. I don't know. Because you know what? That's just going to make me feel like I haven't taken a shower. So I like something that is just clean. Like, I want to feel just like stripped, clean, ready to go. And then if I want to moisturize afterwards, which I always do, I can use another product. I got that, it's like the wet moisturizer or something. You know, you put it on while you're still wet. I really like that. I like that so much that I went back and got another bottle from my mom, and I was like, use this. And she's like, what the hell is this? And I was like, it's moisturizer. You can put it on in the shower. She's like, can't I do that when I get out of the shower? And I was like, no. Why would you do that? That's stupid. But it's weird because, like, you put it on and it's like a, what are those things you have to, like, wet to dry? Like a chamois for a car? It's like that because as you're rubbing it on, like, you feel the water. It's crazy. It's some kind of voodoo magic, probably. You feel the water, like, lessening on your skin. Like, it feels like you're rubbing the water into your skin and you're drying off. This video is all over the place. Not sponsored by Apples or... Oh my god, look at this. What is that? What is that, Brenda? Good Lord. Look how messed up it is. Any of the crap I've talked about, because I'm just going crazy. Her. I finally got to talk to my friend Michelle yesterday because her kids were on some kind of holiday. I don't know what holiday yesterday was. I was like, it's not a holiday, your kids just told you that. But she wants to come, you know, her and her husband are both from down here, and they usually come down in the summer, you know, in between all the kids' activities, but all that kids' activities are canceled. So she's like, we want to come down once school's out, but, you know, we don't know with what's going on and what's going to happen, but I don't think you can come into Louisiana, like, yeah, come on, but you can't leave, I don't think. Or is it the other way around? And I was talking to her about it, and I was like, I mean, she's like staying at home and going out when she needs to. Like, she probably goes out more than I do, but she's also got kids that need things and a husband and a handicapped dog. But I was like, well, it'd be cool if you were down here, but it's not like we can really hang out unless they super ease up on the regulations and whatever. But that's still a couple, you know, that's still a while off. But I was like, you sure you want to be stuck in Chalmette during the pandemic? Like, what happens if it gets better, then it gets worse because people are stupid? And you know that's going to happen. I think I am one piece of ribbon shy. Not a big deal. Where's the other side? Okay, there it is. But yeah, hopefully they ease up enough that she can come down here and, you know, I mean, we obviously can't go to any concerts. We can't get tickets to Rasputin and then cancel at the last minute. And, like, not movies. But we wouldn't do that anyway. Like, I just want to hang out and, like, go shopping, maybe? Like, that would be cool. I mean, that's all we ever do when she comes in anyway. We go shopping and eat sushi. I want her to do a voiceover, you know, like that, oh, my boyfriend does my makeup tutorial voiceover, and the boyfriend's like, oh, she's putting some stuff on her eyes. She kind of looks like a raccoon that got hit by a car, but I think she's gonna look okay afterwards. And, I don't know, she's putting stuff on her lips. It looks like it's some kind of lip juice. And, I don't know what that is. She looks like she's stabbing herself in the eye with a pencil. And, I don't know, I guess we're going to have to go to the emergency room for that. I want Michelle, who knows nothing about anything, you know, I mean, she's not an idiot. Well, no, she's not. Well, no. Well, no. No. Like, I think it would be funny of me to do something, and then her try to explain it. Because, you know, she's like, probably my least, I don't know, I wouldn't say she's my least crafty friend, because she's got to do a lot of crap with the Girl Scouts. She, like, pays attention to her kids, which I don't understand. Okay, so I need one more. I need one more. So do I want to go find this ribbon, or do I want to just do a little cheat? Can we do a little cheat, y'all? Y'all promise you won't tell nobody? This will be between us. That's what we're going to do. We're going to dovetail this. Okay? Dovetail her. Fold her in half. Okay, and re-dovetail. What is this? What was I doing? I cut too many of these at the same time, obviously. That's why it's better to take your time to do things, because then you just have to do them again. Alright, so because I don't know where that ribbon is and I don't want to look and I want to end this now and come back later or tomorrow to embellish it, I'm going to make my little fold here. I'm going to line it up with this. And I'm going to pinch this. Okay, you guys with me? And I'm going to stick it down here. And I'm going to stick it right here. Twist it, and then I'm just going to twist this. I mean, I guess I could just... Y'all remember, this is where we need to put the bow. I'm just going to dovetail this, even though you're not going to be able to see it. So, and then this one is deer up, deer down. And then I will hit this up a couple more times. Click. And oh my god, that was so many ribbon tails. Alright, let's see. Oh wait, I already lost it. Okay, it's here. And kind of... Why did those people in rent feel like they didn't have to pay their rent? Like, why do you think you deserve to live somewhere for free? I was super surprised my landlord made me pay rent this month, though. But he also made me pay rent when I went to go pay the rent, and I had a PICC line in my arm, and a huge ball of antibiotics hanging out of my pocket, and I was like, I had to have somebody drive me here because my car doesn't work. And he was like, okay, where's the rent? Man, if I could have gotten a stimulus check and I didn't have to pay rent, whoo, we would already be looking at a new camera. I'm trying so hard to find a camera, and every time I find one that's like in my price range, it's just, I look at sample videos on YouTube and I'm like, well, this looks terrible. And oh wait, this one looks great, and you look on Amazon, it's $900. Like, I want my videos to be better, but I can't get $1,200 and spend $900 of it on one thing. Like, I gotta spread that out, because I really need a new computer. Mostly because, again, it takes me forever to render videos. I'm doing one right now. I set it, I edited it while I was eating dinner, and then I set it to render, and it said it was going to be 3 hours, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll deal with that tomorrow. Okay, so that's what we have. Can I even see where the short one is? I know it's in the pink section, it's right here. And it's right where the bow would be, because the bow is going to go up there. Let me pull out some. Can I pull out a little bit? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. This is pretty. I like the way this is turning out. I wish you could see more of this rose gold, though. I mean, I know there's the ribbon on there that brings out more of the pink, but I feel like it's kind of buried. Which it might just be a thing of me needing to pull it up some. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so I'm going to leave this here because my back hurts and I want to drink some Gatorade. And the dog probably needs to go O-U-T-S-I-D-E. So I will see you right now. Okay, Wreath base is done with the ribbons on it. And I am going to start on a bow because I found another roll of this. Actually, I think I found two. There's another roll in the back of a drawer that I can't really get to, but I also have this, which is like cream with a gold in it, and then I have a cream with less of a gold in it. I don't even know if you can tell the difference on those. But I'm thinking this one. Because I think this one's going to be too stark. So, this one, my deer ribbon that I already used, and this gold sheer, which I wish I had like a solid gold. I have solid golds, but they're like glittery. Not like glittery like that, like holographic glitter. And I am all about making do with what I have. Because not only does it save me money, but keeps me inside. Or I'm safe from everybody except my dog, who is a jerk. I got him a pig's ear, which I normally don't give him things like that. I usually give him like the marrow bones, but they didn't have them. And I got him a pig's ear, and he has just been really mean since I gave it to him. Like, snarling at me, trying to bite me, growling at me, which I get, okay, you really like your bone, but I don't know, I know I shouldn't let, like, things a dog do upset me, but, like, what a jerk. And I specifically left the house, even though I didn't want to, today, to go get him his special shampoo that I normally get from Amazon. But everything that I normally get from Amazon is like, order with Amazon Prime for delivery in June of 2024. And I'm like, wait, what? Really? This is a 12-inch tail. I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do 7, because I want a really big bow. I'm going to do like 7-inch loops, like 3. And then, because they're all the same size ribbon, so I'm just going to alternate between them, going back and forth. So, of course, Amazon's like, oh yeah, we can get that to you, but it's not going to be for ever. I think it was like May 6th, and I was like, okay, he's been picking himself for the longest time, and I've put off ordering it, and the stuff that I had, because I have shampoo here. I mean, I could have washed it with dish soap if I had to. But he's got sensitive skin, so I was like, where am I going to get, I'm doing these loops at 7 inches, by the way. Where am I going to get some other shampoo? And the one that I have here was one I got from Walmart. I mean, it kind of, I don't see it really doing much. So I looked online and I was like, oh, Tractor Supply has it. And there's never anybody in Tractor Supply, like, even when the world is normal, so what are the chances of anybody being in there today? So even though it's out of my way, I went down there and I got him his shampoo, and I got him his pig's ear, and gave him a nice bath, washed his butt for him, you know, do all kind of nice things, and he's just like, I don't like that. You mean? Look, I know he thinks I'm like, he loves it. He thinks I'm going to take it away. I'm obviously not going to take it away. It's just, he's so mad, so like vicious. But whatever. He can be like that, and then he's going to try to come kiss me later on when he's tired of that, and I'm not going to kiss him. At first. I'm going to make him wait like 10 minutes. So that was what I did today. I'm going to do these at, I don't think I'm going to do these at 7 too. I ran down there real quick. They have bales of hay everywhere. And it's like this, it says something like, this is what 6 feet looks like. And I was like, oh, wow, shady. Not like super shady, just like oh, they're making sure people actually know what 6 feet looks like. And yeah, it's further than you think. What do you know? So get away from me. And of course, I was looking for the shampoo and I couldn't find it. And a woman came out to me. She's like, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "You can help me by stepping 2 meters back." But we found it. I got the shampoo. I got his pig's ear, which I'm about to throw in the garbage. And well, I went somewhere else. Oh, I went to Subway because it was like about to be. It was like 10 o'clock, but I was like, I'll go to Subway. Do you have a drive-through Subway there where you live? I do, and it's usually awful because the speaker never works, and they tell you to drive around anyway. But now there's a sign on the speaker that says, "Please drive around," and I was like, "Oh, that's nice." So I got to actually tell them what I wanted instead of having to scream it. All right, and now these are going to go down to, what do we think, 6? That's 6. Instead of having to scream it. And I got to watch from the drive-thru window to make sure nobody was like sneezing on anything. Now I had a sandwich for lunch, and I'll have the rest of it for dinner, and probably then for a midnight snack. Not that it was, I mean, it was a foot-long sandwich, but it takes me a while to get through a foot-long sandwich. I was also able to get me another Mountain Dew, not Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper with cream soda, which I drank already, and now I'm sad about, but they're so hard to find. This ribbon is too noisy. So yeah, that's what I did today. I got up and did that, came home, gave the dog a bath. Oh, I even bought him a toy. Yeah, I forgot about that. Got him a toy too. Gave him a bath. I FaceTimed Michelle. And by 11 o'clock, I had like left the house, gone all these different places, done all these things. Given the dog, I was giving him a bath while I talked to her. When she answered the FaceTime call, she was like, "What? I'm sleeping." And I was like, "It's 11 o'clock, you dirty, dirty bum. You dirty, unemployed bum." But she's like, so we stay up late." I was like, "Oh, okay. Okay, whatever you say." Still no reason for you to answer the FaceTime without putting on a little mascara first, but whatever. So I talked to her, and I was like, "Give me your bank account number. I want to see if you got your stimulus check." And she's like, no, I don't trust you with that kind of information. Because I have not gotten one. My mom hasn't gotten one. Michelle did eventually text me and said, "Hey, I got mine." And I was like, "Well, howdy do." Alright, what else do I want to add on here? Do I want to add some more of the... do I want to do the exact same thing on top of this again? I don't know. I almost ordered a Pro Bow today, too. I was on Amazon looking for the dog shampoo, and looking at cameras. And I was like, get me a Pro Bow. And I was like, like, I like the concept. I think it looks cool. I think it looks very easy. Right, I'm going to bring these in to like 5 now. I think it looks easy. I think the bows are super uniform. It's just, it's big. You know, even the little one is big. And it's expensive. I mean, it's $35, but I mean, this was like $10, you know? Because I almost ordered the Pro Bow when I ordered this, and then I was like, you know what, let me save the money, spend that on something else, but I don't know. Like, I like this one, it's just, it's hard on my hand sometimes, and the Pro Bow looks like it would not be. Alright, now I'm going to switch it up a little bit and do another, oh, wait a minute now. Okay, yeah, I can do another one of this. I thought I was running out. So then also, while everything's going on this morning, and after lunch, my mom, like, starts texting me like 100 times, like, over and over again, and I'm like, what is she texting me about? So I told her, I was like, oh, you know, when I was at Walmart yesterday getting groceries, I said, you know, I passed by the Easter stuff, but I didn't get anything because, guess what? Easter clearance is not a necessity. And she's like, well, what did you want? I was like, oh, I just, you know, I wanted some signs, and they had some stuffed rabbits that I saw that I could use for Wreath next year, and this and this and that and the other thing. So she's messaging me today, and she's showing me, like, she got the rabbits that I wanted. She got some signs that I was like, oh, those are cute. Like, I didn't even really remember what Walmart had to offer because Easter wasn't out for that long before they were like, stay inside, never leave again. And I was like, alright, that's fine. Do I want to finish with the... I want more of this. I guess I'm just adding all these ribbons again. I think I want to finish with this. Or do I want to do the golden in this? Oh, I don't know. I'm so indecisive. So she sent me some signs that she saw, and she's like, you want these? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then she sent me the bunnies, and she was like, you want these? And I was like, yeah. And then she's like, what else do you want? I said they had these really big speckled eggs. I said they had a bow on the top of them, and they were individually sold. I don't know how much they were. I said, but if you see them and they're like $1 now, because their manager is getting ready to throw away all the Easter stuff because he just wants it gone, which they do every year for all the holidays, like Christmas. I think Christmas was gone before New Year's. Like, they didn't even let it get to like 90%. Like, it was at 75% and it didn't sell, and they were like, alright, it's gone. So she spends the next like hour sending me pictures of eggs, and she's like, is this it? And I'm like, Mom, they're giant. They're like the size of an ostrich egg. And she was sending me, like, you know, the ones you would use for an Easter egg hunt. She's like, is this it? And I was like, no. Is this it? No. And then she sent me the right ones, but they were the glitter ones. And I was like, they're kind of like that, except not. And she was like, well, I can't find anything else. And I was like, alright, give me the glitter ones. I think I'm going to do one last loop of this, but I'm just going to do one loop. So when she got home, she sent me another text, and it was her dining room table, like, full of Easter stuff. So, okay, Mama. Thank you. Is this them? And I was like, oh my god. And then I finally found a picture of them online. And I sent it to her. She's like, we don't have that there. And I was like, well, okay, the app says they're in stock, but you're good. I mean, I have so much junk in my house already. Alright, before I do this, let me get these back together. So they're not all over the place. This is... Oh, Lord have mercy. The beginning of this video, I filmed a... You've seen it by now because I'm going to post the 100 questions and then how I cut the mesh and then this as 3 separate videos because I don't want how I cut the mesh to get lost, how I cut the mesh to get lost in this video. In the 100 questions, it's me prepping all the stuff, but it's not really... It was for me to answer the questions, you know, just to have something besides a blank cutting mat while I'm sitting here talking. But I did these 100 questions. I was like, oh, this will be fun. Like, we used to do this all the time on, like, Facebook, and Super used to do it on LiveJournal all the time, when that was a thing. And I was answering the questions, and I was like, this is going to be so easy. It's going to be so much fun. Talk about hard when, like, you don't know what the questions are, and then you don't want to spend forever trying to figure out the answers. So I was like, no idea what I was saying. So I was editing it today, and I was listening, and I was like, why did I say that? But yeah, y'all should have enjoyed that video, because you're going to see that one before this one. I have videos. Today is the 15th, right? It's the magic check day. It's the 15th. I have my videos scheduled every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday through May 1st. And I was like, oh, I could take a break anytime, but I don't know that that's going to happen because, okay, this bow is enormous. What am I doing with my life? I don't know if that's going to happen just because this gives me something to do. And eventually, I will set up my Etsy shop and I can hopefully sell all of these wreaths for at least what they're worth. Alright, see, there's my indent. I'm going to move cable tie over here, move it over here, pull it to the back, tighten it up a little bit, make sure, yeah, because this really wants to, we're not going to fall and look goofy on me. This needs to come over some. Oh. I think it's such a delicate balance between wanting to, there we go, wanting to keep everything nice and tight and then also not wanting to let the stack fall over. But that's what you want. You want everything to be in the middle and you don't want them falling on top of each other. You see that? You sound like you're enjoying that bone business. You better make it last. Because I'm never giving you one again because you're mean. He's like, yeah, okay. Alright, so before I tighten this all the way, I just want to make sure that nothing has fallen over anything else. Which this looks like it definitely has. How do I fix this? Where does this even add? This is one part. This is another part. Oh, this has to go. I started out with... No, I started out with... Oh, no. I think it happened. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Do I just pull tight and try to save it? Okay. There's my bow. I don't know, pulling tight and trying to save it was the best idea. But, whoa, whoa. You need to come. Alright, so... Alright. I'm going to tighten this just a little bit more. I would normally not do this until it was mostly fluffed out, but... Desperate times. I'll tell my children, the hardest thing Grandpa had to do... Well, I guess my grandchildren don't have a grandpa. The hardest thing Grandpa went through during the pandemic was not knowing how to make bows that didn't fall over. That was the most serious thing we dealt with after the hoarding of toilet paper and hand sanitizer. Okay, those are all down. This one's a little uneven, but I don't think it's... Alright, I tightened it too much anyway, so... That I have to do. Alright, now I'm going to tighten it the rest of the way. Flip that off, and then worry about fluffing it when we get it on. What did I just cut? Besides the cable tie, when we get it on the wreath. Oh, Lord. See, I should have pulled all these down before I took it out the bow maker, which is something I just always forget to do, apparently. And don't be afraid to strong arm it, because that's what you want. This down, that up. And again, with the glitter everywhere, we're just going to deal with it. Alright, now let me zoom out so I can see where we want her to go. Where do we say? I wanted to put it where there was like a lot of, like a concentration of the cream color. Any day now. This is on the inner in the second one, but I still feel like it's too far forward. Or not far enough forward, or does it need to come? Yeah, I think that's good. And I'm going to pull it down enough to keep it in place, but not smash it in. That's the last thing we need. Alright. Is that kind of right? I'm going to start from the top, because I usually start from the bottom, and then I'm like, well, I got to redo this 15 times now. So you start from the bottom, when you're fluffing the top, everything gets crushed. So, let's see. Okay. I'm just going layer by layer. Well, like this one only has one, but that one's only supposed to have one. And then this is supposed to have one here, right? Let's see, I should have made sure that this was the other way, but whatever. And then after that is this one again. That is enormous. Let's stick those up for now while I dovetail all the things. Since I didn't get to check, I'm like nervous I won't get it. Which, I mean, no, I guess well, no, I do need it. I was like, I guess I don't technically need it. But, if I'm to do my part to stimulate the economy, I don't get how that works. I don't get how putting ourselves further in debt stimulates the economy. But, I don't know. Apparently, that's how it works. I just wonder how many people who got their checks Friday, now it's Wednesday, if that check's already gone. But I guess that's what they want you to do, huh? Wow, this is a lot of tails. I just want to let y'all know that the dog is still eating his bone, sitting on a $400 recliner that he ruined by sitting on it all the time. Which, okay, that's my fault. I shouldn't let him sit there. But, you know, I saw that he was enjoying himself, and I said, who am I to take that away from him? Wouldn't I be a jerk if I did something like that? And, you know, I don't want to be a jerk, because there's already one in the house. You don't know what I'm talking about him. He's like, what? He's like, I love you so much until you come near me and try to take my bone. Which I was not trying to do. I don't want you damn dirty bone. Where is... How did this get way under here? Wait a minute. Okay. It's supposed to be way under there. I got it. Again, God take mercy on whoever gets this wreath with another crazy bow. Okay. So, that's how that looks. I feel like it needs to come down a little. Wow. 7-inch loops are maybe a bit aggressive. I'm just gonna have to mess with this a little. Okay. 1 second. Alright, sorry, I was about to pass out. A little bit. Not a lot. Just a little bit. I was going to pass out a little bit. Okay. How does everybody get their bows so poofy? Well, they start from the bottom and then they don't continuously refluff them for 3 hours like I do. Alright, I'm dusting the glitter off. So when I get the next part going, I can, you know, keep the glitter on. Okay, now I swore I took 2 of these out. Don't know where the other one is. These are the picks that I made for my Christmas tree last year. I have 18 of them. And they're in the colors I want for this wreath. And I'm probably not going to use them again. And if I do, it'll be... I don't know, I don't really repeat Christmas stuff. Like, and I wish that I would have just made these with the gold instead of with the rose gold, because then I definitely would have reused them whenever I was using gold, but they're all wired together, so I think I'm just going to snip off the ones I want, because I don't care much for these matte balls. I mean, I can use those for something else. These are a combination of Walmart ornaments and... oh, wow. Those ornaments from Dollar Tree. You know, sometimes they have the kind of rosy gold. I know I took 2 of these out. Where's the other one? Obviously the other one was still in the bag. This is 2. Alright, I don't need 3. So you go right there, maybe we'll find your friend. I'm gonna go through and just... I'm clipping these off with a little... Can you believe I wired all these? I did this in November of... This was 2019 that I had the tree. So I did this in November of 2018. That's how far ahead I usually work. Which, when you're working within a budget, makes sense. Ow, crap. You gotta buy stuff when they have it. And I don't think they had this pink this year. So if I wanted to wait until this year, you know, 2019, to do my tree, I wouldn't have been able to, because I don't think they had the pink. Alright, now I have these to use for something else. Alright, let me start off with the big ones. There was a whole system to these. It was very intense. My arms fell off a couple of times. It was dangerous, full of intrigue. What I'm doing here, I know it always seems like I'm just shoving crap in there, but I'm taking all the larger gold metallics, which those were the last one, so okay. Well, no, I will treat this as a gold metallic too. And I'm always placing them in a triangle. Doesn't have to be a perfect triangle, I just want to ensure that... What is wrong with this one? This poor thing. I just want to ensure that there is a balance. And now I'm going to take these, which they look gold, but they're the pinks. And the, you know, however, these aren't all the same color family, but they're all the same size. So you're going to go in here. And then maybe we'll do one up here. In there, which that's right next to the other one, but okay. Don't listen to anything I just said, because clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. We'll do it over here. When I'm putting these in there, I am definitely wiggling them a little, just because I want to make as much contact with oh crap, as much contact with the mesh, the ribbon, the pipe cleaners, whatever's in there. I'm going to plug this in because my glue pot, I did not refill last night. Foolishly! Make me look like a buffoon in front of my friends. Well, at least my glue pot doesn't growl at me like a jerk and try to bite me. Now with these smaller ones, I'm just kind of going around and filling things up. I wish my camera told me how much time I had left before the memory card was full. My camera, for some reason, records like one single file. You know, like if I press record, it'll record one single file. Then when I press record again, it'll record another file. But it also records like 15-minute segments, which are higher quality. But to use them, that means you have to put all of them together in when you're editing, which isn't a big deal, but I take the audio out of the camera from the file, and then I edit the audio. So I have to put them together, then export the audio all together, then put it together with the audio after I've edited it. I'm just like, this, why is it like this? And also because it records both file formats, I can only use, you know, like 20% of the card. Okay, where are we going? Let's just get there, wherever we're going. I'm loving how, like, monotone this is. And that there's less of a difference between the... look at me, having to use a glue gun like some kind of caveman. There's less of a difference between the pink and the cream color. I'm going to try to put some on the outsides here, if I can find a place for one to go. This freaking bow, I'm about to go stick that on somebody's mailbox just to get it out of my house. Right, no, I don't think I want... I'm trying to take my glue gun and get the glue out of it into the pot because the pot is easier to work with. Alright, let me see. Bow needs rehab, it looks like. That bow needs to be checked into a treatment facility for exhaustion. I'm going to try to drop one here. I take these outside, and when I'm... my neighbors are always outside, my neighbors who live right across from me. When I go outside, I take all my pictures on my shed, and my neighbors are always outside, and they're just like staring at me like, what is he doing with that wreath? Is that a Christmas wreath? What is he doing with that Christmas wreath? And why is he standing out there for 45 minutes playing with it? And then I have to be like, it's a, oh no, I got, damn it. Alright, well, I lost the skin on my finger, but I got the glue off the ribbon, so. No, this glue is not. I love the consistency of this glue. Alright, and the last thing I have are these flowers, which, can I take this? I can. Do I save these roach clips for something? I call those, I was looking for something like this somewhere, and was that like Michael's or something? I was like, yeah, I'll sell roach clips. And the woman who was helping me, she was like, what? And I was like, roach clips? She said, what do you mean? I said, you know, they look like little alligator teeth, like, to hold a roach. And she was like, what? And I was like, alright, so apparently I never learned the real name for those. I was like, never mind. What are they, alligator clips? Okay, so these have been kind of smashed, so I'm just going to fluff them out, and I definitely want to figure out where I'm putting these before I commit. These pretty. These were left after at Hobby Lobby after Christmas, whatever year it was, and every one of them was missing their little jewels. Like, except for, I think it might only be this 3 that actually had the jewels on there. But they were in a pack of 4, and like 3 of them were missing jewels, and there was only one with a jewel. So I took all of them, and I said, you know what? That is half a cent to replace. So I replaced some of them. I think most of them I was just like, let me just put them on the tree. You're not going to see it. Isn't that pretty? I was like nutso for this blush color last year, or when I was buying all this stuff. I don't know that I like that, y'all. Does this one need to be higher up? Maybe this one needs to come down, and maybe this one needs to come over here. Maybe the bone needs to spread out some more this way. This is what I struggle with, because there's 3 of these big statement pieces. I don't think I want the bow over there, which means I need to fill in over here. And if I do that, I definitely don't want that one there. I want that one here, and this one here, pointing towards the bottom. And I want plenty of glue on there. Not pointing towards the bottom, just like in the center. I'm going to let that set before I mess with anything. Oh crap, why was this one here? I want to like shove it in, like shove it into one of these curls so it really grips onto the mesh. And I'm okay with them being a little recessed. This is like the sassy Christmas sister to my Easter wreath with the cross in it. Oh, I really like scraping the bottom of that. I don't think that's touching anything. That needs a little bit to dry. And I have one more thing, which may be in here. If not, I'm not going to put it, because I'm not going to go looking for it. Okay, y'all tell me what we think about the horns. They're really big. But if there was one like here one here. Maybe if are these two the same size? I know I put these in my tree, so I guess I just left this tag on there. Alright. Oh, okay, well, we might not... Ow. This might not be this might be a non-issue. Oh! What do we think? I don't know, I'm conflicted. Mostly because I know my mom would be like, oh god, that looks terrible in that. Oh, but you know what? Now that I'm thinking... Let's take this little baby. I need glue. I would prefer Gorilla Glue, but what you gonna do? I definitely want to get a bigger glue skillet. But like this one serves its purpose for like if I want to pick it up and move it around, but I would like a bigger one that can just kind of stay in place, and I don't even really need a bigger one. If this one was just deeper, that would be great. Alright, so that's melting. Then I'll use the glue gun for these. Alright, so my thing is, this is the center of the bow. Those need to be finagled around again. What if I put one there? Would have to like go in like this though, which I don't know if I like. And then these, no, I want them to go one this way, like here, and then this one this way, like here. But up here maybe to not go over the flower. Okay. And I'm going to make sure that I glue these to the mesh, so in case I hate them or whoever ends up buying this wreath is like, hey, can you make me that but without the antlers? I can just kind of rip them out and not damage any of the... Oh, I'm dropping glue everywhere because I don't know where I want to put this. Okay, well, not really sure how that got in there, but yeah, I like it just kind of peeking out. Alright, and then this one, let me figure out where it's going first. It's going here. Oh, son of a... That's it, I'm going on Amazon ordering a bigger glue pot. And by next Christmas it'll be here. Where did that glue fall? Damn it. there. Just a little nod. Like just a little wink wink. Alright, where did that glue fall? It might like it was going to fall directly on. Well, it didn't fall on the flower, which that's what I was most concerned about, because that's not real velvet, and me pulling glue off definitely probably would have pulled the flocking off. Alright, you're in there. You could be in there better. I think what I'm going to do is figure out where these are. Alright. Can you see that, guys? See that? Because I could definitely be in there better. I'm just going to take something like this because, well, the glue pot might not be hot. The glue gun definitely is. And it's dripping through the frame. And we're... Okay. It's alright. This is a God test. This is like when God put the dinosaurs to test us. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Wow, it somehow dripped through the frame, but only landed on my finger. This one's in there pretty good, but... always do better. I think that as a little bit of additional securance. Securance? What am I talking about? I need to go finish eating that sandwich. Sorry. Oh, no, I went to go pick something up and I knocked it further away. Okay. These kind of match the antlers the best. So... they're in here, but there is nothing wrong with getting them in here more. Right? After everything that's happened this year already, we don't know if there's going to be a hurricane for Christmas. Yeah, now my camera's telling me 4 minutes left of recording. Great. Awesome. Okay, pulling that in. Moving that around there. Well, I got 4 minutes to save the world. Oh my god, are you serious right now? One time I'm actually working within a timeline and I can't get anything through. Okay, so this is a wreath. I have like 2 minutes to make it presentable before I end the video, so that's obviously not going to happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This needs to come over here, but I can't because this is glued down on top of it. Alright, so there's a big wreath. I'm gonna finish up some little things that I need to do off camera, and then there'll be pictures at the end. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you later. Whew, that was stressful. I need some Diet Dad's root beer. Not sponsored. Bye, guys.